Is our media in with the Nazis? Is the media covering for Trump's fascist base? I mean, one of the great mysteries in today's American political life is why so many Republican politicians and their friends are adopting or promoting openly Nazi symbols, iconography, and slogans. Is it a shout out to the hardcore racists, you know, the Nazis that make up their base, just trying to get enough extra votes to win elections? Is that why they're doing it? Or is it a proclamation that the end goal of Republican governance, capital R, Republican governance, is to destroy America, with a tip of the hat to Vladimir Putin? Or is it about being a bizarre attempt at trolling people who are old enough or well-educated to remember what Nazism actually leads to? I don't know the answer. I suspect it's probably a little bit of all three, but why are America's mainstream media so unwilling to report on, much less discuss, all the Nazi and neo-Nazi references surrounding Trump and today's captive Republicans? I mean, Elon Musk threw 2 Nazi Sieg Heil salutes. And what did the media do? They bent themselves into pretzels trying to pretend that it wasn't a Nazi salute. The Ohio Proud Boys knew what it was. They posted a clip, the clip of Musk doing this with the words, Heil Trump. Blood Tribe, the Nazi group, posted the Musk clip with the Waffen-SS lightning bolt emoji. Their leader writes, I don't care if this was a mistake, I'm going to enjoy the tears over it. Rolling Stone published a whole list of groups that had, Nazi groups who've said, thank you, Elon. This all really seems to have picked up steam after Charlottesville in 2017, the first year of the first Trump presidency, where these young men were chanting Nazi slogans, throwing Nazi salutes, murdered a young woman protester, Heather Heyer, and our media completely failed to identify them as Nazis, even though they were proclaiming it themselves. I mean, since Trump's endorsement of their behavior with his good people on both sides comment, which he continues to defend, such behavior has been emulated across the nation. If you poke anything associated with Trump, odds are Nazi memes will pop out. The American First slogan was the name of an openly pro-Nazi movement in America in the 1930s. Trump told his former chief of staff, Marine General John Kelly, Hitler did some good things. And then there are Trump's attacks on the media, echoing Stalin and Hitler's enemy of the people rhetoric. He's suing media outlets left and right, and Orban did in the early years of their administrations. Elon Musk just called for 60 Minutes, the CBS program, reporters to receive, quote, a long prison sentence. His border czar, Trump's border czar, is calling for the police at the DOJ to investigate Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. After pointing out at a rally that Hitler said that Jews were poisoning the blood of Germany, yes, Trump actually said that at the rally, he followed it by saying, quote, it's true, they're destroying the blood of our country, they're destroying the fabric of our country, and we're going to have to get them out, end quote. In 2021, CPAC held a meeting with a stage resembling the Odal rune, which is an old Nazi symbol. That upset the hotel that was hosting the conference. In 2022, Trump dined with Nick Fuentes, a prominent and out Holocaust denier. He later posted a 30-second video that twice references a unified Reich. Steve Bannon has repeatedly endorsed Camp of the Saints, this insanely racist novel. Trump's son, Don Jr., retweeted a message by a white supremacist who attacks interracial dating and queer people, liked tweets by another account that posts pictures of Jews with exaggerated noses, made a joke about gas chambers in our media, and participated in an interview with a talk show host who said that slavery was the best thing that ever happened to black people. When Vice President Vance visited Germany this week, instead of meeting with that nation's chancellor or his peer, he hung out with a leader of the Nazi-adjacent AfD party, while giving a speech in which he extensively quoted Putin's sentiments. And then there's Doge, the official title of the iron-fisted, massively rich oligarchs who ruled Venice for 10 centuries. Yes, they were oligarchs. For 1,000 years, the Doges ran Venice. Where do you think Musk got this from, really? And their logo? Jim Stewartson over on mind-war.com says, on the Doge logo, there are 8 stars above the cartoon and 8 stars on the flag inside the gear. This is another National Socialist signal. It means Heil Hitler. Musk used this signal numerous times in addition to quite literally doing 2 Hitler salutes at the inauguration, end quote. There's also 14 teeth in the gear that makes up the O in the Doge logo, a direct ripoff of Hitler's Nazi labor movement from the 1930s and reflecting the famous 14 words that every white supremacist has memorized. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. Following that theme, Trump, Vance, and multiple Republicans have been out pushing the Nazi-esque Great Replacement theory that says that American Jews are paying their agents in business, government, and society to hire black, brown, and queer people and women to replace white men. When Trump tweeted out his Anders Breivik quote yesterday, or day before yesterday, Musk retweeted it with 14 American flag emojis. These guys know what they're doing. They're not even subtle about it. And their followers know exactly what they're saying. And those followers also clearly heard the dog whistle when Trump came down the escalator and attacked brown-skinned immigrants. When Trump's birther crap was ongoing, so, essentially saying, hey, there's a black man in the White House, have you noticed? Or when Trump offered refugee status to white South Africans, but not to black or Indian South Africans. There's so much evidence of Trump's and Musk's apartheid leanings, shall we say. It's pretty much impossible to deny any longer, which raises the question,